Hey, what's going on, people? Happy Friday to you. Texas Redleg here. Just wanting to shoot out a video for you. Going to the weekend, thinking about certain things, and the clock is ticking. And hopefully, regarding your preps and everything, you've already got all that stuff squared away. God knows we've had all this time to do it. I hope everybody's in good shape regarding that. Got a holiday week coming up, Thanksgiving, and I'm sure the shelves are going to be hit extra hard this weekend especially. And then you might have a little bit of a break before Christmas, but hopefully you've already squared that away and you don't have to worry about it. But today's video, I wanted to focus on the high potential, or the likelihood of chaos and turmoil that's going to be before us rather quickly here. And with that, having plans, having a plan A, B, and C, backups, redundancy, all that jazz. Regarding planning and with your family and close friends, do you have a plan? Do you have an initial plan? If this happens, we're going to go here. Well, what if there's no communications available? What if the cell signals are not good, or there's cell service is down, or there's too many people using it, or whatever the case may be, and you don't have a cell phone? You don't have the capability to communicate via cell phone, and maybe you don't have good radios that you can reach out and talk to family with. Maybe you're just you're going to be without comms. So if that's the case, you need to have a meeting place or a rally point where everybody knows if we go 24 hours without communication, or whatever your trigger is, to pull the trigger, I should say, your threshold, or whatever that is, where we're meeting at. If there's a problem with that location, you have a secondary location, so on and so forth. These are just things that we gotta get in the habit of squaring away before anything happens. Maybe you meet in a small town behind the drugstore, or behind the post office, or whatever the case may be. County Road 852 and Main Street. I don't know. I'm just giving you some ideas to throw out there and discuss with your friends and family. If you sit down and really think about it, make the plans, reasonable and accomplishable. If you can't accomplish it, it's not a very good plan. So make sure it's doable and possible. So with that, picking a place to meet, or a rally point, we say in the military, have some maps. If you don't have maps, make a handwritten map. It shouldn't be too difficult to do that. But people need to know when comms go down and chaos is ensuing, if it's time to leave, they need to know where they're going. And there's no question about it. There's, point A, B, and C. These are the three places we'll be. So you got options. And not only that, with drawing maps, you need to rehearse it and do dry runs, and see that the plan's gonna reasonably have a chance to work. Hopefully, I know everybody doesn't have the luxury of having property or a cabin or a secondary home, somewhere in the woods or whatever the case may be, but there's options out there for you to have a decent shelter, or a place in the woods, so to speak, if you really think about it and put some effort into it. May not be the best of accommodations, but at least during a crisis or chaos, and you have to evacuate your area for whatever reason, it'd be good to have all this stuff hashed out where you don't have to worry about it, and you know exactly what the plan is, that you don't even need to talk to anybody because you know where you're going. And if there's a problem with that place, you know where you're going second, third, etc., etc., etc. And you know, when we talk about this, all goes back to the bug out bag issue, and you know, having your preps and certain bang sticks and freedom seeds and all that stuff with you. You know, remember, you got to be able to be mobile. And when I say mobile, I mean on foot. You may start out in a vehicle, you may start out on a bicycle, a motorcycle, but whatever you're carrying on your back, you got to be able to lightly jog with it. Okay? If you're trying to run around with 100 pounds of stuff on your back, let me tell you something right now, you're not going to make it very far. All right? This needs to be, you need to be light and mobile. Okay? You know, bugging out ain't necessarily comfortability. It's to get to where you need to go, and hopefully at that location you've got a cache or some stored up preps or something like that along the way that you can get. So that's all I really want to talk about today, was just re-enter your thought process with likelihood of chaos and turmoil that's ahead with this election, and the rhetoric that's being spewed, and you know, they're ramping up for anything if it doesn't go their way. So I think you need to be prepared for that. Communications, you know, if you've got some two-way radios that are pretty decent, you know, keep them around, keep them in your bag, so you always have one with you. You know, make sure you pick those meeting places and rally points. Put them on paper if you have to. Draw a map. You know, keep it hidden. Some people aren't good with directions at all, even with damn GPS. I don't understand that, but some people have an issue with that and can't figure it out. They still need directions given to them. Anyway, I hope everybody stays safe and has a great holiday. I'll probably put some videos out this weekend and next week. But you know, I wanted to kind of touch on the idea of having a plan A, B, and C, rehearsing those plans, having some maps to get there, and you know, working on communications with your close-knit group, your circle, to get done what needs to get done if it should come to that. It's not a time to be trying to make a plan if something goes down. But anyway, you guys have a great weekend. Hopefully you can get some things caught up if you haven't already. Please like, share, and subscribe. I always appreciate the comments. Keep prepping, stack it deep, and always, long live the Republic.